Hey everybody, this is Tim. Welcome back. Another episode, Boone County Beekeeper. Now today is Saturday, October the 14th, and guys, it's pretty much over, and we've got a little break in the weather here. We got some rain this morning, so everything's soaking wet, and it's about 60 degrees right now, and from what I understand, we got about a 2-hour, 3-hour window today, and then we're going to get some winds starting to come in here from the north, some more rain coming this afternoon, and it's supposed to really chill down here starting tonight and tomorrow. I think all next week's going to be pretty cool. So that being said, I wanted to come up real quick. Not a great time, but I need to do this. Wind is small here, so I'm going to get in here and we'll try to winterize everything. And nothing fancy on this video. You know, I did one on it last year, and I'll start by telling you, by no means am I trying to tell you how to winterize your bees, because I don't know where you live. I don't know what your weather is through the winter. I couldn't tell you what my weather is going to be through the winter, but I know for me and for my area right here, this works really well. And we'll go ahead and we'll film this one, and then we'll go on down the line. I'll not film that, and we'll get on there and talk a little bit at the end, and I'll show you what all I've done. Now, the way that I do mine, you know, I like to go in with a deep and a medium, and I want that medium, I've run an excluder on that. I want it packed completely full of honey, and I've got 3 is like that. They've done really well, and I think the stores will be fine for that. You remember, everything's been treated really good. We've done oxalic acid. We have done Apivar on all of our colonies. Mite counts are low. Here in a couple weeks, I am going to get them strapped down there. I'm going to come up and I'm going to hit them a couple weekends with oxalic acid again, just to get them ready, and then I'll probably hit them again there about end of December, January, in that time frame. Hit them with a little oxalic acid. Now, this little fella over here, this cypress hive, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know if they'll make it or not. I'm gonna have to go through with a single. I've never done that. I know a lot of people that do it, but I'm gonna have to go through with a single. And I don't know. We've got about 4 to 5 frames of bees in there is all we've got. Queen is still laying a little, just not doing a lot. So bees look good. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Now, I'm a little light in stores, so if you see that little lime green nuke there, I had some deep honey frames stored in my freezer at home. So I brought about 4 or 5 of them up, and that's the only one I'm going to get into today and actually take some frames out. I'm going to, anything that's empty or light, I'm going to replace that with some honey frames. And then you know what else that I do? You seen last year I take a shim that I've built. I put it on top, newspaper, and then I put a bag of sugar. And we'll also install our mouse guards today. Now, I don't buy mouse guards. I make my own. You can see that's I think that's 1/4 or half-inch hardware cloth. And I staple that on, keep a snake or keep a mouse out of there. So that's about all we're going to do today. If I can just get them fixed up and ready, and then we still got a lot of leaves here that's not turned. So next couple weeks should really be some foliage changes, and we're going to get all these leaves going to start blowing down in this yard. So what I'm going to do, my main goal today in this little short window that I got, I'm just going to get in here, get them ready, go ahead and get my shim on, my sugar, get my mouse guards on, get my foam insulation on the top, and then I'm going to put a ratchet strap at the very end around all of them, slide them together. And then what I'll do here in a couple weeks, when the leaves fall, I'll come up and I'll blow this yard out real good, and I'll take these, and I usually take like a 2x4, treated 2x4, and I'll take me an anchor bolt, an eye bolt right in the center. I'll screw that down to these frames, and then I'll put one strap right across to kind of hold them on. I will be also blocking the back of them up One board is what I use, a 3/4 inch board, 1 inch board. I run in and that'll kind of angle everything down toward the front. If you want to see that, I'll link last year's video in as well, but we're going to do the same thing today. So I ain't got much time, so let's go ahead and get started. We'll just start right here, like I said, on this one, and we'll go ahead and see what we got. Don't have a clue. I do know that I've got some sugar syrup in these feeders that I just put in a few days ago, and to be honest with you, I'm imagining that they have not, imagine they've not eat all of it, so more than likely I'll have to dump all that out. So yeah, I still got some syrup right there. So we'll dump that out. We'll take these feeders home for the winter, and we will paint them all up real good here this winter. And next weekend, me and my dad, we're going to go to Amish country. We do that every October, and we're going to go next week, and we're going to get us a good load of lumber. I need to build some nukes and build a little more equipment this winter, so we're going to go up and get that. Great place to go get it, cheaper, and it seems to be better quality, the lumber is. So we'll dump that out. I'll just stand that right there. We got a few bees on there. So these old girls, they're pretty good shape. Pretty good shape. Let me see how the weight. They're fairly heavy. Not probably as heavy as I'd like for them to be. They're fairly heavy. Now the shim, I'll show you again. I build these shims. They're like 3-inch shims. Nothing fancy. Just put them together. I put me a hole in there for an upper entrance. A lot of times they will propolize that, and I just let them do what they want to do, pretty much, because they know better than what I do what they need. And then I get a newspaper. I've already got it cut over here. I'll show you. I've already got this pre-cut, and I'll lay that paper down. And you got to remember now, you want to leave them plenty of room here to get up and be able to get in. And I'll put just a few little slits in this paper, not many, 7 or 8 probably, and just kind of go from there. And then I got a bag of sugar, and I'll come over and get you. I'll show you what we got. There's a leaf fell in there. Okay, there's 1 bag of sugar. All right. So there's that. Now, let me show you what we got here, guys. Hold on, let me come over and get the camera. So I'll take you around on the back. Hang on, guys, sorry. So you can see what I've got here. I've got newspaper, but I've left room here. I've left room up here for the bees to be able to get in and out. And I put that bag of sugar on top. We've talked about that last year, and I linked that video in there. You can see what we've done. And like I said, that's the way that I do it. Not telling you how you need to be doing it, because every place is different and weather is different. Weather is very different here. So look, we're ready to go there. And what I do is I put my inner cover on. Then I have a piece of 2-inch foam insulation that I have cut, and I will lay that right there. I take my lid and I put this right on there, and there, that one is done. And I'll come back in a little bit. I'll block that back up with a I'll block that back up with a board. I'll put me a ratchet strap on them. I'm gonna slide them closer together, and then that's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna go right down the line. I'm gonna get in this one real quick and add some honey to them. Go down the line. When we get done, I'll come back on and I'll show you what we've done. We also got to put our mouse guards on. So just hang with us. We'll be back here when we're done. Just in a minute, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. got everything done that I need to do. Actually, the sun come out for just a few minutes. That's a good thing, enough to burn me up real good. It's really humid. But guys, that's about it. Like I said, the season, it's over for the year, and I went ahead and I got everything. I'll come up here, we're getting a little bit wild. I got the shims on everything. Got them, give them all 1 bag of sugar on top of each one. Now, that little cypress hive I got in there, there's 5 or 6 frames of bees in there. There's not a lot of stores. I gave them 5 full frames of honey. Anything I pulled out that wasn't completely full, some of them was fairly empty. I just went ahead and pulled them out, and I'll freeze them, and I replenished them with some good stores. So, will they make it through the winter? I don't know. I kind of doubt it, but I hope that they do. You know, wilder things has amazed me before, so you don't never know. I say a lot of it depends on what kind of a winter that we have, and I wonder what kind of winter we're going to have. You know, it's an El Nino year. Been a while since we've had an El Nino year, and they say for our region here, it's usually a little bit milder, but a lot more in precipitation. Now, whether that'll be rain, whether that'll be snow, we'll have to wait and see. But now that's about all I wanted to do today. I've got everything fixed up, and I'll take you down through here in a minute and show you. I've got everything. I got a board under them, the back of them. I got the back end raised up. I've got the shims on each one with the upper entrance facing out. I got my mouse guards on. I had 2, the big colonies down there. I replaced the entrance reducers on those. And guys, that's it. I mean, all of them look good. They was big and heavy and healthy. Only other thing I will do in a couple of weeks, I'll come back up. I slid them fairly close together, but not completely together. I'll slide them a little more in a couple of weeks. And what I'll do is I'll come up and I'll run me one strap all the way across each one to hold it, you know, down onto the frame real good. So, but everything's strapped. I mean, I've got the actual boxes are strapped, so that should hold them together good. Everything's good and tight. Guys, I don't know what else to do. That's about all that we can do. So I'm going up Amish country next weekend, and then that little baby's taking a lot of my time, and that's some good time, I'm telling you. I enjoy going down there. She's already growing, 3 weeks old. I can already tell a little change in her. So it's completely right me. I don't care a bit to tell you. So that's about where we're at, and I've got some more doctor appointments coming up. To be honest with you, I probably will not be able to get this leg operated on this winter. Probably will have to wait till next winter, but I've got some other things going on with it that I need to get taken care of first, as far as veins and stuff like that. So that's where we're at. Still on my blood thinners. Still not 100%, but I feel good enough to break these down and get them winterized. So that's all that matters. So just need to heal up. We'll come back here in a week or two with a follow-up video. Want to go over the season, some things that we learned, some things that we should have learned, and things that we didn't learn. But it's been a good year. I mean, it really has. Next year, I'll let you in on this. I told you, next year is going to be completely different. Not going to be like it was this year for sure. I'm not going to concentrate on honey at all. So going to be an interesting year, and I'd like to get that long hive fired back up. You know, had two colonies to abscond from that thing, and I don't know what that is. So we'll try it one more time, and I'll be honest, third time's a charm. If they abscond this time, that will make some really good storage for up here. But that's where I'm at right now. But I'd love to get a colony to stay in there to see what they could do. But guys, that's about it. And like I said, we'll be back on in a week or two with a follow-up, probably a couple weeks. We'll review our season, look forward to next year. And it's going to kind of slow down after that, guys. And I got a couple ideas on a couple little things that we'll do. So we'll have that coming up here pretty soon. So I'm going to get out of here before it gets bad. The sun's about ready to go behind the clouds, and looks like it's getting ready to wind's starting to pick up a little bit, so that front's coming in. So glad the good Lord let us do this today. So until next time, guys, this is Tim, and I'd like to say God bless you, God bless your family, God bless your bees. I hope you and your family's well. I hope your bees are doing well. I hope they make it through the winter. And to be honest, I hope mine make it through the winter. It's a gamble. You never know. All you can do is do what you know to do and just pray. That's basically it. A lot of it depends on the weather. We definitely want to hit them a little bit with some oxalic here coming up in the next few weeks. So guys, that's about it. And we'll see you on the next one. And this is Tim, the Boone County Beekeeper. Thanks for stopping by.